Hello, my name is Evan Lamb. For my sport and film project, I decided to watch the movie Rocky IV. Rocky IV is obviously the fourth movie in a series of 7 or 8 Rocky movies. It's Rocky 1 through 5, Rocky, Creed, and Creed 2. Rocky 1 was originally shot in the early 1971s and released in 1971, I believe. Rocky 4 was filmed and released in 1985. 1985 is an important date to remember, Cold War and things like that for later on. The basic characters you need to know in Rocky IV are Rocky, who is played by Sylvester Stallone, who also directs the movie, Apollo Creed, and Ivan Drago. Apollo and Rocky at this point in time are old rivals, now best friends, and Ivan Drago is the sort of bad guy who is the young Russian boxer with all the best technology, the biggest, strongest guy from Russia coming over to the United States trying to challenge Rocky. The way he does it kind of upsets Apollo when he sees it on TV. So Apollo, at this time, is 5 years retired and wants to come out of retirement to fight Ivan Drago. When him and Ivan Drago end up fighting, Ivan ends up beating him real bad and ends up killing him, which this sends Rocky to push to fight Drago, and Drago's terms are that it has to be in Russia, so Rocky goes out to Russia. Spoiler alert, Rocky ends up training hard, beating him, and that is a basic sum of the story. Like I stated before, 1985 is important. The Cold War is important. This is the USA versus Russia, right at the end of the Cold War. The Cold War took place from 1945 to 1991, and it was basically just tensions of Russia and America, just over political things, yada yada yada. This film was actually USA propaganda. Right from the beginning of this film, there was a USA glove and a Russian glove boxing each other, and the USA glove explodes the Russian glove. All throughout Russia, Ivan Drago is the bad guy. Rocky is wearing the American pants. Rocky goes into Russia, gets everyone chanting his name in Russia, and is the hero, and he is a hero for the United States. At the end, when Rocky does beat Ivan Drago, he even gives a speech about togetherness and how we're all the same and things like that. Some similar aspects we saw in Rocky IV in 1985 that we see today involve Ivan Drago and the training, technology, and techniques he used. The technology that Ivan Drago was using was far superior to what Rocky was doing. Drago had the most advanced technology for the time, all the doctors watching him, watching his measurements, making sure that he is going max effort, getting the max potential. Rocky, and that was kind of a propaganda thing where USSR has to do all this, use the best technology, where Rocky is training in a barn, chopping wood, running up the mountains. So the technology that Drago used compares to what the athletes use today. They're using the top-of-the-line technology at the NFL, the MLB, all the major league levels, all the collegiate levels. They are using the top sports technology that you can in order to increase their output on the field or in the boxing ring in this case. Also, Ivan Drago was shown getting shot up with steroids, and in 2016 Russia got caught in a doping scandal for the Olympics. So it's just funny that Russia has been known for doping for quite some time. I would recommend Rocky IV and the whole Rocky series to sports fans, anyone that likes to watch sports films. Really, it is about Rocky, who started from the bottom, the streets of Philly, really grew himself into his own boxer. It's about the love story he found on the way with his wife in Rocky IV, Adrian, how that develops, how they have a kid, how he is as a father, the friendships he makes along the way with old rivals, the mentoring he does in some of the later films. Rocky is an overall great series, and if you don't like violence, it might not be the series for you. It is about boxing, so there's a lot of blood and people punching each other in the face, So if you don't like that, this series may not be for you. Thank you for watching.